Hey, gang. You know, last week there was that big school shooting in Tennessee, and I want to kind of give my little take on it. And I'm gonna say this much right here, right now. If what I say offends you guys, I apologize up front. Okay? But remember, I'm just giving you my thoughts, my opinions. We don't always think the same. We don't always feel the same about everything in the world. All I ask is just hear me out on what I want to say, and you can leave your angry comments down below if you want to. Okay. All right. So when the school shooting first happened, I was not surprised. I was like, here we go again with this garbage. Because as I said before in a previous video, I've pretty much just become numb to the whole thing of school shootings. It's been going on for far too long. Nobody's doing anything about it. Nobody's preventing it from happening. 9 times out of 10, it's usually these kids who are just bullied, or as the media and everybody else wants to blame it on, it's always violent video games, violent music, and stuff like that. It's pretty much the fact that these kids are getting bullied, they're getting messed with all the time, and everything like that. That's pretty much all there is to it. They're being pushed to the limits, and they can't help themselves. They just they go crazy. They have parents who own guns, and obviously the parents don't lock the guns up in a secret place where the kids can't get to them. They just have them right there on display, and then they're shocked that little Timmy or little Bobby or whoever goes and shoots up their schools and everything like that. So at this point, it's like, this crap's been going on for like what, over 25 years now, or close to 25 years. It's like, the first time around was shocking. All these years later, it's like, I'll just go to the kitchen, get a bowl of cereal, and try to find something to watch on YouTube besides all this coverage of school shootings. But there were some things about this that really, really just made me want to bang my head against the wall. It's not because I was listening to Metallica. It's because I'm just being frustrated by all this nonsense. Okay, first of all, they said that the school shooting happened in Memphis. I was like, wow, Memphis. Always seems to be a big place in a state, but okay, Memphis, that's all right. Then you're gonna hear me say "then" a lot in this video. Then apparently they said no, it happened in Nashville. I'm going, okay, well at least they got the state right. Then they say 6 people were killed. Then they said 7. Then they said 4. I'm going, hey, media, get it right. All right, it's the media. They can't get anything right. They just spew out whatever they want to and tell you this is the truth. And the one thing that surprised me the most is that the shooter was a female. I was like, okay. I don't know if that's a first, but wow, that's something different. Okay. I'll give it that. Okay. But then they had to kind of pile on another pile of crap on the crap mountain and sit there and say, well, she was a woman who identified herself as a male. And I lost it. I thought to myself, hasn't this gone on long enough? I mean, I'm sorry, but for you guys who support this kind of belief and everything like that, doesn't something like this kind of make you sit there and go, you know what, we really shouldn't do this anymore? Because the woman, obviously, who identifies herself as a man, I'm sorry to say this, but that almost seems like a mentality problem. I mean, this woman says, I identify myself as a man. I'm going to go shoot up a school. And here's the other thing about the school. They couldn't make up their minds what kind of school it was. First they hear it's an elementary school, then they hear it's a high school, then they're saying it's a private school. Again, I'm going like, make up your minds, folks. But I mean, the media just couldn't get any of this stuff right. It could have been just left as school shooting somewhere in Tennessee done by a female. That would have been simple, easy, done. But no, they had to keep just piling on the garbage and the crap and everything like that. That's why I've never really been a big fan of the media. I mean, you can't really hardly believe anything they say anyway. I mean, yeah, I read a bunch of crazy news stories from around the world on Sundays with on the Reno Vega channel. Please go check him out and his Reno Wheat channel, and Little B Fitness, and no, that's about it. And my channel too. But yeah, I mean, it just seems so ridiculous that the media just can't seem to leave something alone. But I mean, if it was true, this woman identified herself as a man and she went in there and did that, then to me, that just says this woman had some serious problems. And I don't think that anybody who believes in this stuff should continue to believe in it, because that right there, to me, it just says that's a serious mental issue right there. That's a serious mental problem. But either way, the media is always just going to keep piling on and saying whatever they want to say and trying to make this poor woman. I mean, we don't know if she really was. I mean, apparently at the press conference, one of the cops there was saying that she was just a woman, and supposedly somebody in the media was getting upset because because he wouldn't admit that it was a woman who identified as a man. Well, I mean, I'm sorry, but to me, if you're a woman, you're a woman. But if you're starting to believe in this kind of thing and you do this kind of thing, you might want to try to seek professional help. But I still say anybody who owns guns, you need to put them somewhere else where nobody can get to them. And these people who are completely mentally unstable, they should not own guns. But they're going to get sold them anyway. Why? Because gun owners and pawn shops and places like that, places that sell a lot of guns, they don't care. They can do a background check on you, but they're like, hey, man, you got the $200? Yeah. But even if they don't sell them the guns, what's going to happen? They're going to buy them on the streets. Or they'll probably buy them on the internet or something like that. They don't care if you got a mental problem or not. I guess really all in all, what I'm trying to say is that the media couldn't get everything straightened out, couldn't get everything figured out. This whole thing is just a great big mess again. Just for more people to scream out gun control, gun control, gun control. As I said before in a previous video, it's not going to do any good. You might as well just give it up. Might as well stop screaming gun control every time somebody goes into a public place and shoots up the place, because you can have gun control all you want to, but it's not going to stop people from killing each other. They're going to find other ways to do it. There's lots of different ways that we can kill each other, and a gun is not always going to be the issue of throwing it away and getting rid of it. World peace is never going to happen. Gun control is never going to happen. So we live in a world full of imperfect people who are brainwashed, manipulated, and persuaded to think certain ways. And those people really should try to take a look in the mirror and try to figure themselves out who they really are, instead of being told who they are just by a bunch of groups and things like that. But hey, I'm just saying, folks, okay? Like I said, you don't have to like the video, but I just want to know, what do you think about this whole thing? I mean, do you think maybe the media is a bunch of morons who can't seem to get a story straight, or what? And what do you think? I mean, should guns be put away in safer places? Should there be more background checks on people before they get sold guns to? And should we try to stop people from selling guns on the streets? Like I said, it all sounds like a good idea, but you never know. But I'm going to get on out of here, gang. Thanks for watching, everybody. God bless you all. Hope you're having an awesome day. Hope you enjoyed the video, and if you like my videos, please feel free to subscribe. Let's stop destroying the world. Let's help others really need it right now. Let's keep praying all this virus, pandemic, disease, scare nonsense will stop one day soon. And whether or not you believe in God, He believes in you. If you would, have a fellow YouTuber reach 100 subscribers, 1,000 subscribers, 10,000, or 100,000 subscribers. Any goals you want to try to achieve this year or in life in general, I hope you get there, and you get there real soon. But please make sure it's legal and nobody gets hurt, especially yourself, because we're hurting each other and hurting ourselves way too much in this world. And oh goodness, sorry, my nose was itching. And remember, you're here for a reason, but if you weren't here, you would be missed. Take care of yourselves. Try to be good. Try to be good to yourself. Try to be good to others. Till we do this again, as always, stay strong and rock on.